So we're good for more Kagura, or do we want to do Kagura?
More Kagura. Kagero's got one more chapter on him.
Okay. Chapter 7. The Passionate Kiss. It was like he had cast a strange spell on me. Takao wooed me, but to be honest, I could have escaped from him. But I didn't.
Why are you here, Takao-san? Could you explain this?
I couldn't bring myself to look at Kagura-san and Kagura-san's faces directly. Though I didn't really do anything, a sense of guilt spread through my heart.
Do you really need an explanation? I got permission, so I came here to take her. Is there a problem with that?
Of course there is. Why wouldn't there be?
Permission from who? Aroha?
From Kagura. Kagura said, yeah, feel free, take her.
Yeah, he did.
That's...
But she wanted this too. So there's no longer any problem, is there?
What is he saying? My entire body felt hot with embarrassment and anger. I could feel Kagura-san's glance penetrating me, but I couldn't look into his eyes. Doing something like that would only prove to make the situation worse than it needs to be. I already knew that, but...
In any case, I want you to leave for today.
Kagura-san's low, frightful voice echoed throughout the room.
For today, eh? I can't stand that calm attitude of yours.
Takao-san glanced at Kagura-san with a look of aggravation, and waving his robe, he left the room. After that, the room fell into an uncomfortable silence. I have to say something. I rushed to find something to say. Thank you for helping me, Kagura-san. I'm sorry.
Oof. I think 1 or 2, but 3 is also an option.
I think thank you for helping me might be good.
Yeah, because then you're admitting you didn't want it, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for helping me. After much thought on what it is I should be saying. Sorry. I thought that it couldn't hurt to thank him.
How shameless you are to say that. Anyway, go to the room, Kagero. You can leave now.
Oh. After saying just that, he quickly turned his back to me. I rushed to chase his back. Following Kagura-san, I then came into the room. As soon as I did, he pulled my arm strongly, and I toppled over into the bed.
Why won't you say it?
His usual cold and unemotional face was terrifyingly colder than ever before. Kagura-san looked down at me as I fell into the bed. What are you talking about?
Why won't you say that you want me to sleep with you?
No, you've got it wrong.
Because you wanted to sleep with Takao?
No, I don't want to, Kagura-san. I don't want something like that. I frantically made excuses, but Kagura-san didn't change his expression at all. On the contrary, he slowly crept closer to me. As he did this, a sense of fear slowly rose up in me. Kagura-san!
Then why did you kiss Takao? Was it because you weren't satisfied with me?
As soon as he finished saying that, he pulled my arm and with great force brought my body up out of the bed. And the momentum brought on by this force forced me to kiss him. He strongly and forcibly pressed his lips onto mine, but his lips were very soft and hot. He continued by then sucking my lips, ever so strongly, and yet, for some odd reason, there was something gentle about this. I was confused, nervous, and my heartbeat was increasing at speed. At the same time, my temperature kept rising. No, Kagura-san's big hands covered my head completely, and with my head fixed in that position, I was unable to escape. That's right. Gripped like this, firmly pinned down, escape was impossible. Takao-san never held me down like this. Tears started to well up in the corners of my eyes. Meanwhile, Kagura-san's tongue parted my lips open and invaded my mouth. It felt up the inside of my mouth. My facial expression says it all. I went...
So Kagura is a parcel tongue? Eh?
Why? Why? Oh my god! I was responding to you!
Kana is becoming the protagonist.
Why? Why? He was doing this by force, but as if being controlled, a flame was being stirred at the core of my body, and I clung to Kagura-san and felt compelled to give my tongue to him. But then, Kagura-san's movement suddenly came to a stop. Then he slowly separated his lips away from mine. And he looked at me with a terribly sad face. One that I've never seen before.
I'm sorry.
His eyes shook with unease, and he looked away from me. Kagura-san?
Could you forget about it?
Forget about what?
What I did just now.
Was he asking me to forget? The kiss from before? No, I don't want to. Okay, why? Oh! Rage!
Wow, all these are very...
No.
You can't get with the dude.
No, I just don't know what to do. He's too
No
proper.
or why, I think.
No, he's so proper, though. He probably wants you to forget.
Yeah.
Also,
Well, if you say no, you might explain to him why you're not
also
going
the hairy
to.
arm returns. You guys,
Hairy arm cameo.
you guys can court the hairy arm.
I'll sleep with the hairy arm.
Hi, I am the hairy arm. How are you?
Hi, hairy arm.
Now I get
How
to
would you
keep
like
all
to
of your
pet the cat?
cameos in. Thanks so much. What's up?
That guy looks like a creeper.
You think all of the characters look like creepers?
They're kind of drawn like creepers, at least the two I've seen.
You've seen what?
The dad and
The
this
dad
guy.
and Kagura.
Both of my characters.
Yeah, both of
besides
Elk's
Kagero.
characters. Maybe it's just the Canadians, eh?
Can't trust a Canuck.
Anti-Canadian racist.
He did live in Michigan, so he knows about Canada.
That's like saying Sarah Palin knows something about foreign policy because she lived in Alaska, and that's right across the ocean from Russia.
Close enough.
Hi, Arrow.
Tyler says hi.
Hello. Ow, 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 ow. Ow. Ow.
Stop abusing.
That's not a Pillsbury Doughboy.
That's not a Pillsbury Doughboy. Aww, now he's sad. Where are you going?
Takao for the win!
Now he left. I still don't know what the fuck to do.
Do, do, do,
I have no idea what these are.
Okay,
so
well,
I'm going to say, okay.
I think okay is the right answer because of his character.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay.
Okay, if you really want me to do that.
Oh, fuck, what did I do?
Both of our eyes shook with sadness. There's no way that I could forget such things.
What happened to me? I just wanted to erase Takao's kiss.
That's adorable! Holy shit! That's really adorable, guys! Do you understand how adorable that is?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
that's pretty good.
Isn't it laughable?
With a self-deprecating air, a smile came across Kagura-san's lips. Am I not just another client for Kagura-san? Maybe he got angry because one of his clients was about to be taken by other gentlemen. I don't know.
Hmm?
I don't know what part of you is the true Kagura-san. To be honest, I heard it when I came here today. I heard you and Takao-san arguing.
Huh.
The expression on Kagura-san's face turned severe. Kagura-san, you said it was okay for him to take me. But a moment ago, you did something to show your jealousy. Which is the true Kagura-san? Which Kagura-san should I believe? A single tear rolled down my cheek. Kagura-san tried to extend his hand towards my cheek, but he stopped in the middle of doing such. Won't you believe me? Is that me or is that you?
I don't know.
I think it's him.
It sounds like a Kagura line, but it says Kagura.
Let's put in both. And then we could cut out one later. Won't you believe me?
Oh, it was me.
I do believe you.
But you believe Takao-san and I kissed. You believe what Takao said, not me.
No, it's not like that.
You're lying. Then, at last, Kagura-san's hand touched my cheek. My heart immediately ached and became hot. I instantly knew that I wanted the warm palm of his hand to cover my cheek.
You're the first woman to put me in a corner like this.
I could see myself reflected in Kagura-san's sad eyes. I was painfully bound by his eyes.
We didn't exchange any promises. And on top of that, this is the place to sell love and desire. It's not all that strange that we can't believe each other. But in front of you, does this sound like just an excuse?
Was he asking me? Or was he trying to tell both of us? The hot palm of Kagura-san's hand stroked my cheek. What should I believe? I gave him the same question. Kagura-san's hand came down off of my cheek, and then covered my neck.
Believe that I care about you.
Really? Perhaps he noticed my doubt.
This is the truth.
Kagura-san said it with emphasis, and he held me tightly. Kagura-san? While holding me, Kagura-san pressed his lips on my neck. Surprised by this, a shudder came across my body. Kagura-san then began to kiss my neck over and over again. Kagura-san! I twisted my body from embarrassment and the ticklish feeling it gave me. But Kagura-san wouldn't stop. After that, he traced my clavis?
Clavicle.
Clavicle? It looks weird spelled that way. Like, I know what a clavicle is, but... After that, he traced my clavicle with his tongue. No. Without thinking, I pushed Kagura-san's body away. Then, Kagura-san's movements finally stopped.
What's wrong?
He looked at my face with an expression of complete confusion. I can't do this so suddenly. This was a normal and daily occurrence here. But I didn't come to live in this kind of world. I really didn't know what to do.
I don't think that it's so sudden.
It is sudden. And I didn't come here for that today.
Then what did you come here for?
I just wanted to know you more, Kagura-san.
Know me more?
Yes. You're far different from what I imagined a gentleman of the night to be, Kagura-san. I thought that you're very diligent and serious. You're not just all talk, and you are very beautiful. And yet, there's a sadness somewhere in your eyes. So it makes me want to know you more, Kagura-san. But if I sleep with you, I'll become your client. And maybe I won't be able to talk with you like this anymore.
So, are you saying you want to know me more before you sleep with me?
Yes. Perhaps this idea of mine was selfish of me. Kagura-san looked like he was thinking about something for a while. And soon after, he held me softly and gently. Then he let out a deep sigh.
You're a strong lady who can be who you are without indulging in your desire.
What?
Just as I thought. I've never met a woman like you before. Would you allow me to sleep hugging you like this tonight?
He's blushing!
Aww.
He whispered these intimate and sweet words into my ears in between hushed breaths. It made my heart tighten and long for him. Yes, I want to stay like this too. Slowly, I put my hand around his back. That night, we slept together like we were giving our warmth to each other. The next morning, as usual, Kagura-san was training by himself in the morning, and Kagura-san and I were around Kagura-san, both watching him practice.
This is the first time I've seen a lady accompany him to his morning practice.
It seemed that Kagura-san didn't like this. Do you hate me, Kagura-san? I reluctantly asked him this question. Kagura-san glanced at me and calmly spoke.
It's not a matter of if I like you or hate you. You're just a bit of an eyesore.
Doesn't that mean you hate me?
Ouch.
Oh.
That seems like hate to me.
As long as you don't bring any harm to Kagura-san.
Shit. My uncle.
Oh.
Then I don't mind at all. But if I ascertain you to be harmful to Kagura-san, I will eliminate you without remorse.
Shit, my uncle!
Oh.
Easy there, buddy.
Eliminate me? This boy said something like that with not so much as a single change in his expression. I knew he idolized Kagura-san, but this made me feel a little scared. However, it was amazing that he could be so committed. Looking at Kagura-san, it wasn't difficult to understand this feeling.
There's no need to be scared, but you can go ahead and consider this a threat.
Uh-huh? Which is it?
I know that you're not a bad woman.
What?
So this is just a warning. If you are the woman that Kagura-san is in love with, I want to support you.
Interesting!
I'm gonna put out a little idea into people's heads here. What if, since he's technically not a courtesan yet, what if he's the killer?
Oh.
I don't think so.
No. Although
No?
I could see him stabbing Takao.
Whoa. Who'd want to stab me? Everyone loves me.
But do not take Kagura-san away from me.
It sounded like he was challenging me. But Kagura-san's glance as he stared at Kagura was very warm. It wasn't like we were rivals for Kagura-san's love. Kagura-san's eyes looked like those of a child who looked up to his parent. He has probably always spent his time with Kagura-san since he was little. It's no wonder that he actually admired him like a parent. Do you miss him?
Huh? What are you saying?
Your face says it all.
That can't be. If Kagura-san will be happy, I will be...
Perhaps he really did yearn for Kagura-san from the bottom of his heart. Conversely, I was envious that Kagura-san had someone who cared about him this much.
Can I call you Mom?
Oh, that's really fucking cute! I know that was supposed to be a joke, but if that happens, I'll be okay with it.
My cara.
Kagura-san is my idol. If he becomes unhappy, I would be troubled. Because it's my dream to be like him.
Dream. Kagura-san said that he didn't have a dream himself. He said that there are no men on this island who have a dream.
That's not true. Kagura-san has a dream.
Huh? He said it's useless to have a dream. He said that like he was writing it all off. What was that? I thought as I watched Kagura-san, who was swinging his bamboo sword up and down in silence. What is Kagura-san's dream?
Oh.